Okay, let me talk about tools, where the tools are located. So all the tools is located here. Left side, all the tools located. This is a move tool. If you want to move this one, you need to choose this one. If you hold that one, there is some of the tools. I'm not going to talk about that tools. You just go to the move tool. That's what we want. For that, shortcut key is V. So if you hold sometimes there, that will shows okay what is a move tool is. So that is a move tool, shortcut for V. And then this is a rectangular marquee tool, that is for M. If you select rectangular marquee tool and then click and drag somewhere like that, so it will select that area, and then you can fill the color in that area, that much. If I control D for deselecting the selection, so I'm going to undo that one. So that is a rectangle marquee tool. Or if you want to select something, so you can click and then you can select that one. So don't worry about that one, I'm going to show you that one. I'm going to press Ctrl D for deselect that one, and then if you hold for some time, we have ellipse also, something like that. So you just click and then drag, so it will create the ellipse. So if you hold shift and then click and drag, so it will create even. It's not like egg, it is like proper circle. So I'm gonna press on D, and then you can fill the color if you want. And then we have some of the single row and then single column. We don't want that right now. So I'm gonna leave it here, rectangular. And then this is the Polygon Lasso Tool. Okay, this is Polygon Lasso Tool. If you click on that one, there is a Polygon Lasso Tool, and then Magnetic Lasso Tool. We have some of the three. So I'm gonna show you how it works. Let me take any of the picture. Okay, let me take this picture and drop it somewhere around here. That will create our own new one. So this is my picture. I'm gonna select. So I'm gonna show you one more time. This is the rectangle marquee tool I have here. I selected. So I'm gonna click and drag this much I want. So this much area selected. I'm gonna unlock this one, and then if you press Ctrl J, so that is the create new layer. Something if you have selection, if you Ctrl J. So that will create new one layer along with that one, how much area you selected, region. So I'm going to hide this one. See here, this much area is I selected, and then so that's how rectangular marquee tool works. So if you want, you can still go with the ellipse tool, and then if you want, you can select this much and then Ctrl J. So that will here created automatic one more layer. So that is the one, something like that. So I don't want those layers. I'm gonna delete that one. Okay, I'm gonna come to my lasso tool. If you go to lasso tool, how this lasso tool works is, and then if you hold on Alt and then scroll button, not button, just scroll up and then scroll down, scroll up, scroll down. So that will zoom. And then if you hold control and then same scroll, it will pan. So you can control with here also if you want, here also. So I'm gonna zoom a little bit, and then if you hold space button, you will get this and tool. You can click that one and then you can pan that one. Okay, that is a shortcut. And then now currently I'm in lasso tool. So if you click this lasso tool and then if you drag that one like that, so it will select that area. So you can make like that, whatever you want. It's a little bit tricky with the mouse. If you have a pen tablet, that is very easy for you. So I can select my nose right here like that. I can select my iPhone iPhone symbol right there. I can select that one and then I can duplicate that one if I want. And then okay, so to get rid of this one, press Ctrl and then D. It will go off. Okay, well, if you hold for some time, you will get some other tools. It's a Polygon Lasso Tool. If you take a polygon, select a Polygon Lasso Tool, and then if you click that one, and then you can see there is a straight line. You can go and then you can select like that. You can click, and you can select how much area you want. If you have straight lines, then you can go with the Polygon Lasso Tool. It's very easy. So I'm gonna press escape button, it will gone. And then if you want to back, if you don't undo, just press on backspace, so it will back that one. You can undo that one also. So I'm gonna press escape button to get rid of that. And then there's a one more tool, magnetic lasso tool. It's a magnet, means it's like attached like magnet. So if something is edge right here, if you have edge something, so that will analyze, okay, there is something is there, so it's automatically, you just one click and then just move around that area, so it will automatically select, because that is a magnet. See, it's selecting like magnet. It's differentiate the pixels and then it will select automatically. So I'm gonna press escape button to get rid of that. So those are the tools. And then if you come to quick selection tool, you can select quick selection tool and then you will get something like that. And then if you click that one, it will select that area. So if I click like that and then just hold for a second and then drag how much you want, it will automatically select. And then if I click here and then drag, so it will select that much area, so wherever I have edges. So there is a one more method to select our subject. And so there's a selection tool. If you come on magic wand tool, I'm gonna press Ctrl D. If I select that one, it's according to our color. If I select this color, see, this much area is selected because the color is go with the color wise. If I click here, see, this all blue color is selected, something like that. I'm gonna press D. I'm not gonna take so much time to explain all the tools. This is a crop tool. You can just select the crop tool. I'm not going to all this tool. I'm gonna only go to the crop tool. And then if you zoom out, you can see there is a border is created. If you want, you can crop this one how much you want. If you want this much, and then if you want this much area, or if you want this much area, and if you just press enter, now it's cropped. I'm gonna undo that one. So that is a crop tool. And then this is frame tool. We don't want that frame tool. We don't want using that frame tool. I'm gonna skip that one. And then this is a eye drop tool. If you select this one, we can see there is a color. And if I select some of the background color here, and then I can see the colors here. If we go to the eye drop tool and then there is a color, you can see. And let me check with another. Here. So if I want to select our particular this color, I'm gonna go to my color here and then go to the eye drop tool. You can still select from here, or else it will come automatically. So you go to and then select any of the color, so that will select exactly the same color. So that is the eye drop tool. 3D. I'm not gonna explain all these things. And then there is a red eye tool. I'm not gonna explain this red eye tool. If you have any eye in red, sometimes if you capture the picture in night time, you will get some eyes like a red color. So you just select your red eye tool, and then if you go and then select your region, this much area, so it will fix automatically. Select this one and then it start fixed automatically. See, it's already fixed something right here. It's making something effect. I don't want any effect, so it's perfect now. I don't have any red eye tool, red eye in my eye. And there is a healing brush tool. So there is a spot healing brush tool. So if I select the spot healing brush tool and then if I click and then drag, see it's fixing that one. It's taking the nearest sample area and then it's fixing themselves. So that's how it's just healing that one. If you have any scars or something like that, you can fix with that one. So you see that is gone. You can remove our eye also if you want, something like that. So that is the tool. And then if you go to the patch tool also same thing. So I'm gonna select this much area and then you click this one and then drag and drop it somewhere. It will select that area and then it will fill with that one. If I Control D, see there is a fixed area. So that is how it works. And then there is a content aware move tool. I'm not gonna explain that one. Spot healing. Okay, that's the tools you need to remember. This is leave about this one. And then there is a brush tool we have. This is the brush tool. I'm gonna select my new layer and then select the color, which color you want, and then you can draw whatever you want. If you want, you can make it whatever you want, something like that. And then if you want to show something right here, you can do that one. If you right click that one, you will get some of the options right here, how much size you want. If I go little small size, see, I'm getting that much size. And then if I right click, and then if you go to the 0.1 size, you will get something very thin line. And then if you go to 3, something like that, so you will get little boldness, something like that. So whatever you want, you can draw it. So that is still, don't remember that one, you need to create a new layer, and then so that's how it's controlled. See here, if I want, I can hide that one, something like that. So I can delete that one, so it's gone now. If you overwrite it with your photo, something like that, you can't fix that one. You need to do undo for all the time. So that's why I'm recommended to create a new layer and then do whatever you want, the stuff, crazy stuff. So this is a pencil, same thing, it's a size of pencil, and then you can choose a color, take a color, what color you want, and then you can still draw whatever you want. It's a pencil size. And this is the color replacement tool, and then if you select this one, color replacement, and I'm not going to talk about this color replacement, you need to select this one, and then you can replace the color, that one. Leave about for a second now. And then mixed brush tool also I don't want. And then I'm gonna come to next tool. I'm gonna delete this layer. This is the clone stamp tool. I'm gonna select this clone stamp tool. What is clone stamps tool is doing is, it is similar to healing tool. It's similar to healing tool. You need to hold Alt so that you will get something like that. So that means you need to pick a sample from our picture. So before that, I need to fix this area right here. So for that, I need sample from here. So I'm gonna select my clone stamp tool. I'm gonna hold Alt, and then I'm gonna select this one here, this area, sample area, and then I'll come and then I'll click that one, so it's fixed. So it will take a sample, and then it will fix from here. So something like that. You can control all the parameters in top of this one here. You will get all the tools, so you can control that one. And this one is not required, really, about that one. This is the erase tool. So if you select erase tool, we can erase this one. If you know pencil erasing, something like that, so we can erase that one. We can erase whatever we want. So that is the erase tool. I'm gonna undo that. So all erase options located here. You can still background erase and some of the tools we have, so we will talk about that later. And this is a gradient tool. You just select gradient tool, and then select the gradient color, which two gradient colors you want, and then just drag and drop like that. Take a new layer, and then bam, so it will fill like that, from black to white, something like that. So that is a gradient. Okay, and this is the blur tool. You can select the blur tool, and then imagine I want to blur this area. Oh, it's already blurred. See, I just click and then I dragged it, blurring all this area. See here, I can see that blurriness. I can blur this face. I can totally blur this face. Someone is watching here when I'm taking the picture. I can blur that face by selecting this blur tool. Okay, and there's a sharpen tool. So if I make this one big a little bit size, you can go with how much size you want. So here I can make this area like sharpen. See, now it's making sharp. Don't go like crazy, it will like something weird effect. And then this is the smudge tool. I can smudge this area, so something like that. So it will take and then it will smudge. So if you want to make your hairs like something spikes in your hairs, you can smudge that one, something like that. So that's a smudge tool. And this is a dodge tool. If you select this dodge tool and you select the color right here, it will affect according to which color you selected. So I'm going to select this one, and then if I hold and then drag paste here, paint that one with that color, so it will select that color and then it will paint with like that. So see how cool it is. So the same thing, it's a burn tool, means it's like a black color, it will take burn. If you have any hair something like here, we can burn that one, we can make that one as a black color. So there is a burn tool, and then there's a sponge tool. I'm not going to show that one, sponge tool. We are not doing sponge for anything. And this is a very important tool here, pen tool. This is very important. This is the main tool in Photoshop everyone using. This is my favorite tool as well, pen tool. You can select pen tool, you will get something pen like that, and you can select and then click and then drag, you will get something like that. So that is called bezier. So with this bezier, we have these 2 points. So if you hold Alt button, you can see there is a small icon. So that means we can control that bezier, how we want that shape. So here also we can move that one how we want. So don't worry about this pen tool. I'm going to show you how to use this pen tool exactly. So we can use this pen tool, and then we can cut out, we can trim out which part we want. So I'm gonna undo this one. So here I have this much area. I can select my pen tool, and then I can properly select this much part, and then I can cut that out. And then if you press on enter, control and enter, it will take selection tool, and then we can duplicate that one. See, now we have only this finger. So that is a pen tool, and then there's a text tool. Text tool is, you need horizontally type or vertically type. We want horizontally. Everyone knows text tool. You just click, you'll get text, type whatever you want. So that is a text tool. If you control A, so we have all parameters right here. We can change our font name, font size, font type. This is a font size right here. And then if you want more parameters, if you come here and then if you click on that one character, you will get this option. Here still we can change how we want. So there's a text tool, and then okay, this is a path selection tool, not required, leave about that one. This is also path. Rectangle tool, leave about this one, we are not talking about that one. This is a hand tool, we already talked about this hand tool. If you press on space bar, you will get hand tool. Still we can move our layout, this layout, not our image. We can move our layout. If you cross this area, then you can move that one. Okay, this is a zoom tool. If you click and then you can zoom how you want. If you hold on Alt button, and then you can zoom out that. Okay, so those are the tools, and then we have some of the, you can still edit toolbar here. If you click on here and edit toolbar, you can choose which tools you want, which tools you don't want, something like that. And then there is a foreground and background. If you click this one, it will shift current. We can shift that one. So for shortcut X, or else you can shift from here also. So these two tools, I'm not going to talk about that one. This is a little advanced tools. Okay, those are the main tools right here. Everything is in Photoshop, everything is go from here, the main tools. And then some of the options will located here. If you go to the filters, there are some of the options is here. Effects, if you want some of the effect or something, it will located in filter. And then some of the, if you go to the file, you can have, if you want to open the projects or new projects, we have options here. If you want to save the project, we have here. If you want to see the recent projects, there's a recent projects, and then close, save all, revert, export, something like that. All the parameters and all the important export stuffs located here. And then if you go to the image, so this is a canvas size. If you want to change a canvas size and all the image stuffs, whatever we want to undo, edit, cut, copy, paste, something like that is located here. And then if you go to image modes, you want white and black image, or if you want any adjustment layer or levels, it's located here. And then size, canvas size, image size, you want, everything is located here. And then this is a layer, so it's related to this one, layer 1, so it will affect all layers here. And then this is the type, I'm not going to talk about this one. And then if you go to select, this will affect to the image. if you want to select the subject, or if you want to select the focus area or color range, something like that. If you select the color range and then click on this yellow color, so that will select the color range. This is a little bit advanced stuff, don't worry about that one. We're gonna talk about that later. And then if you go to the filters, I already told you this filter is all the effects located here. And then leave about 3D. So this is a view. If you want to rural, this one is located here. View and windows, both are a little bit similar. And then if you go to the windows, these all are the tools, and the layout is a control with all controls located here with the layouts. So this is the help. Help is if you want to go to take Photoshop help, we can go with Photoshop help. So those are the basics of Photoshops. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how we can take it to the next level of Photoshop for YouTubers. And till next, I will see you later. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you like it. Until next, I will see you later.